This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Law and order issue pose threat to tourism. Department of Works and Highways announced their new framework. And 6-day symposium commenced today. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Avoy. Thank you for joining us. A major impairment for tourism in Papua New Guinea are law and order issues. This was highlighted during the Tourism Day conference in Port Moresby today. Reflecting on the current state of law and order issues in the country, the Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Belden Nama, said PNG should be receiving more tourists than it is now, as compared to tourism destinations around it in the Pacific.
Tourists are overflying us. They are sailing around us. They are bypassing Papua New Guinea. There's only one reason they are doing that. There is no peace in this country. We claim ourselves as a Christian country, but we do not live and practice Christianity. If we are really Christians, we will love and respect each other.
Bringing to light an increase in crime was the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary's Chief of Staff.
Since the reopening of borders post-COVID, we've seen dramatic increases in the movement of people, and this is bringing new and challenging crime types. These crime types present challenges both to the security of our guests as well as our communities. We must jealously guard the security of our own communities and at the same time bravely defend the security of our guests.
He also added,
Law and order investments must deliver benefit to the whole of the community, not just a privileged subset. We need to carefully evaluate the success of novel initiatives, of different approaches, before we implement them. We need to think it through and not apply a band-aid solution.
The Chief Superintendent emphasized on the importance of beefing up security in the provincial level, especially for areas noted for tourism.
80% of our communities live outside of urban centres. That is, 80% of our communities live in the provinces at the provincial level. It's not a surprise that it's the provinces, our provincial level, that our tourists want to see. Effective and sustainable policing services at the provincial level means effective and sustainable outcomes for the tourism sector.
Meanwhile, PNG's Tourism Promotion Authority launched its Business Hub, a new office complex located on the ground floor of the Pacific MMI building in Port Moresby. The launch was officiated by the Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Belden Nama. The CEO for Tourism Promotion Authority, Eric Mossman Uvovo, highlights the importance of the new building.
Especially the tourism MSME, Microsoft SMEs. If you look at all the people around the country, the important players of tourism are the small people. The balloon makers, the artifact makers, the small tour operators. They don't have a house. And that is why we're starting here in this city, to house them. In here, they will come and get the necessary training. In here, we will register them. In here, we will provide a home, because the tourism sector is run by the private sector. This is the house that they can come and get the training, build themselves, register the business, and then go out.
Sharing his sentiments and commending the authority for the initiative was the minister responsible for tourism, arts and culture.
So today, while we advocate developing the tourism sector in Papua New Guinea, it's actually in line with the 4 pillars of our 2050 vision that we have. Human development, human capital development in our country, youth and people empowerment. How do we empower people? We've got to start somewhere. And this initiative is a great step in a small way, but a big way forward for our little people.
Congratulating Tourism Promotion Authority's achievement for the country, the governor for NCD had this to say.
From here, I think on our part, the NCDC, we always have a tourist information bureau up at the airport. Minister, we have to reopen that. And also we need to open also a tourist information center within the city. Local tourists and international tourists. Potential for both is high.
Arawa Town came alive this week with the opening of the annual Bougainville Chocolate Festival, a flagship government event that showcases the best of Bougainville's cocoa industry.
The three-day festival with the theme Improving Innovation and Information Sharing for Sustainable Socio-Economic Empowerment was officially opened by the President, His Excellency Ismail Toroama. In his opening address, President Toroama encouraged farmers to embrace innovation and share knowledge to further enhance the cocoa value chain. He added that the land is their greatest asset, and by cultivating cocoa, copra and other agricultural commodities, Bougainvilleans can not only generate income for their households, but also empower their local communities. President Toroama also acknowledged the continued support of the governments of Australia, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea.
So you look nothing you want to divide. Now you're looking where your money shall come up in this divide, now come up in more downstream. You not long innovating or new ideas. Today time you start, you go and sell cacao, you must ask him, man shall look out in this plan, no giving you this innovative mind so that you can assess it, so that every year you might come up with a new product on this chocolate festival.
As part of his government's commitment to economic empowerment, President Toroama announced the distribution of 150 cocoa dryers across 3 regions. This year, over 120 farmers have registered for the festival, where they will participate in a series of farmer seminars, presentations, learning sessions, and site visits, all designed to showcase the best practices in Bougainville's cocoa industry. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
The Department of Works and Highways has announced their comprehensive monitoring, evaluation, accountability and learning framework recently in Port Moresby. The document has been developed collaboratively with the Australian government and is a significant step in advancing Australia's commitment to enhance infrastructure development across Papua New Guinea.
The monitoring and evaluation framework is designed to ensure the Department of Works and Highways projects are monitored, evaluated and aligned with the nation's strategic plans. It emphasizes accountability and continuous learning to ensure that infrastructural projects, particularly roads and priority bridges, are developed sustainably and equitably. The Acting Secretary for the Department of Works and Highways, Gibson Holemba, thanked the Australian government for the support in crafting this strategic framework.
To our Australian people, through the TSB program, a grant program to support in terms of the capacity building in the transport sector, and we are the biggest recipient of the transport sector support program under the transport sector. So let me thank on behalf of my department for the continued support from TSB program.
He said this framework provides a structured approach to data collections, analysis and application that ensures the projects not only meet but exceeds the expectations of stakeholders.
From the provincial level, all our works managers, as I was saying to our workshop at Lamana on Tuesday, the corporate plan that we were discussing on now developing. The mill framework is part of that corporate plan target. So make sure that all our KRAs and KPIs are all aligned to the measurable targets. So you can measure what you have achieved in an annual year. And meal framework is a framework that will continue to update to ensure that what we are doing in the department is captured according to all those policy platforms, policy documents that we have under the government of Papua New Guinea. So,
Mr. Olemba encouraged the regional and provincial works managers to make use of the framework in their daily operations in their respective provinces and regions.
Government, our sponsors, our stakeholders, etc., that you're running around grappling for that information. I think starting out this process now where it's actually embedded into everybody's DNA that you all have a role to play in the implementation of this meal framework is actually one of the things that's going to make it a success.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Mineral Resources Authority Managing Director Jerry Gary said alluvial gold miners in the country have the potential to become billionaires if they diversify into other businesses, reinvest and manage their money well. He made this statement at the 6th Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show 2024 in Goroka.
Over 300 government regulatory agencies, miners, gold buyers, exporters and other relevant stakeholders gathered this week to share information, experiences and discuss regulatory policies amongst other agendas. The managing director shared a motivational story of how the former operator of Pogera Mine, Placer Dome, started from the Wau Bulolo gold fields in 1926.
Just need to tighten up, spending the you, kiss him, album. Now you can come up one billionaire. Now growing company, believe a big player, awesome. Placer Dome. Tete also don't even Placer Dome. This is a company Placer Dome. Lord, this like around Christmas or time I'm Salim go on company, I'll call him Barry Gold. Now you get Barry Gold is have no power. But then all company will grow, lo Aluvial Gold or some you work now, yeah. Lo come up big la company also.
He re-emphasized that alluvial gold miners today have the potential to become billionaires, just like the two men. The managing director said the alluvial mining sector is an important economic sector, which at one stage contributed over 640 million kina per annum. The Alluvial Mining Convention is an initiative of the MRA aimed at promoting and showcasing the potential of the sector. It brings all stakeholders onto the platform to share experiences, discuss regulatory policies, and create awareness on the latest development challenges and success stories. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Papua New Guinea will be celebrating the World Coconut Day from the 30th September to the 4th of October this year at Sir John Guy Stadium as a member of the International Coconut Community. The International Coconut Community is made up of 21 coconut-producing countries that accounts for over 90% of the world's coconut production and exports of coconut products. The theme of the event is Coconut for a Circular Economy, building partnerships for maximum value. The World Coconut Day will feature speakers from the international coconut community and showcase MSMEs and their local products. Experience the vibrant coconut culture of Papua New Guinea, where creativity and tradition blend seamlessly. Join us as we celebrate the coconut's incredible contributions to our health, our economy, and our cultural heritage.
The World Coconut Day is proudly brought to you by WR Carpenters and supported by Island Mobile Hire Cars, Kumul Consolidated Holdings, Air New Guinea, Hilton Hotel, Crown Hotel, and National Teachers Insurance Limited.
Happy Independence, PNG! Energy independence starts here at Theodis. Power stations price ranges from just 1,450 kina to 18,150 kina. And guess what? Buy an EB70 or AC60P kit power station and get a free Talk Celeron laptop. Buy an AC200 or AC300 Max SLR power station and get a free Dell Celeron laptop at Palm, Lay, and Mount Hagen. Don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply. Theodis, proudly serving you for over 50 years.
Are you thirsty for more? Celebrate this independence with Pepsi's new look, same great taste, and lower than low prices. Only 2 kilo 20 in stores now. Includes Pepsi, Pepsi Max, 7-Up, Mirinda, Mountain Dew, Gold Spot, and Coca-Cola. Hurry to your nearest store for more.
You're watching National MTV News. The Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Social, Economic and Technical Studies for the first time has hosted a symposium in partnership with the Department of Higher Education, Research Sciences and Technology.
The symposium serves as a platform for students to present the challenges and experiences during their practicum with various organizations. These practicums are aligned with the requirements of DHEST.
This institution also aligns itself with these changes in how the government wants to see that education must be made available, accessible to everyone.
The symposium will continue in the next 5 days, where 140 students will do their presentations. Coinciding with the symposium is the launching of the Institute's short competency skills training.
The short-term courses could be 3 weeks, could be a month, could be two months, or maybe 6 months. All the courses will be accredited. It will add up to the diploma course or certification that will be given at the end. So it's not a one-off event.
These short-term courses are open to local and international communities. Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
With the school motto being "No dreams and aspirations shall be shattered," the Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Social, Economic and Technical Studies have tailored technical programs to meet industrial demands.
15 minutes.
The director of RPSETS, Thomas Pilas, said these programs are specially tailored for students that have been left behind by Papua New Guinea's unfortunate education system.
We are now taking the lead in even training people to go work in Australia, to work in the mining companies, oil companies, and any industrial organizations. We are now providing the training.
The duration of the trainings will run from 3 days to 3 months. The director revealed that the institute will award its grade 12 students with training certificates.
They don't make it to any higher education, although they have an option to come back to Asia Pacific Institute. They also have other options to get employment elsewhere so that they can at least make their ways into the different organizations.
Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has warned those who are involved in drug-related activities, both foreigners and locals alike, that if caught, the law will deal with them accordingly and the courts will convict as required.
Prime Minister James Marape said they will increase police efforts in dealing with drug-related cases and expand prison capacities to accommodate drug convicts. He said they are working to ensure that serious drug offences, including those involved in transnational crimes and result in life-year imprisonment as the maximum sentence. He issued a warning to the young people to stay away from drugs. The Prime Minister also commended the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary after the successful drug bust worth of 200 million kina, making this country's largest drug bust to date. They are now planning to increase the number of police personnel from 5,000 to 10,000. The government is now working closely with stakeholders to equip the police force to boost capacity and effectiveness. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The opposition leader and member for Kiriwina Goodenough, Douglas Tumeriesa, has called on his fellow members of parliament and the Prime Minister to exercise proper consideration and reasoning before filing cybercrime complaints with the police. He made this after noting the significant number of cybercrime cases being processed in court over complaints by the Prime Minister on social media commentary.
The opposition leader Douglas Tumeriesa said it has become a worrying trend to see individuals expressing any form of criticisms of the Prime Minister or other government leaders getting arrested by police themselves in court with minimal resources. He said he understands that the unsubstantiated criticism to see circulating on social media, but members of parliament must be reminded that criticism comes with the job when they become politicians. He said there are instances when allegations are made. However, he reminded the MPs that they all have critics and opponents that constantly, and it is a fundamental right in a democracy to express discontent if required. He also appealed to the respectful and be constructive in their critiques towards the leaders. He said he has been.
Palm oil closed higher, trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Papua New Guinea will be celebrating the World Coconut Day from the 30th September to the 4th of October this year at Sir John Guy's Stadium as a member of the International Coconut Community. The International Coconut Community is made up of 21 coconut-producing countries that accounts for over 90% of the world's coconut production and exports of coconut products. The theme of the event is Coconut for a Circular Economy, building partnerships for maximum value. The World Coconut Day will feature speakers from the international coconut community and showcase MSMEs and their local products. Experience the vibrant coconut culture of Papua New Guinea, where creativity and tradition blend seamlessly. Join us as we celebrate the coconut's incredible contributions to our health, our economy, and our cultural heritage.
The World Coconut Day is proudly brought to you by WR Carpenters and supported by Island Mobile Hire Cars, Kumul Consolidated Holdings, Air New Guinea, Hilton Hotel, Crown Hotel, and National Teachers Insurance Limited.
Power Energy Drink. Feel the power.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now over to overseas news. U.S. President Joe Biden pledges $13 billion in assistance to Ukraine.
I think that the Zelensky visit elicited a very warm reception from Vice President Harris, which is significant given where she is in the presidential race. But it certainly didn't bring any kind of big new commitment from President Biden to support Ukraine.
So it's a lot of money, but it was money that we already knew was going to be spent in Ukraine. Is that right?
I don't think that's quite the case. It was about $7.5 billion of new spending, and that's quite a significant commitment. But less than what President Zelensky is asking for.
President Biden has put restrictions on what Zelensky can use some of the weapons for. Has President Zelensky made any progress in getting permission to use American weapons inside Russia?
No, not visibly. President Biden has been sticking to a very consistent line on this point about this not being in the American national interest to give Ukraine permission to use American weapons deep in Russian soil. And President Zelensky is pushing back against that, but so far no budge, no movement from the Biden White House.
Do you get the feeling, given that we're at the end of September, the presidential election in America is in November, that the Ukraine-Russia conflict is becoming somewhat of a political potato?
Yes, it's not the top of the agenda. It's not comparable to the current crisis in the Middle East, and there are lots of domestic issues that take precedent in terms of the presidential race and what's on the mind of American voters. But there is a pretty distinct division between Democrats and Republicans when it comes to the war, and you've really felt that over the course of the last couple of days, where Republicans have been quite critical of Zelensky, and Speaker of the House Johnson even refused to meet with President Zelensky today in Washington.
And the Republicans have been critical of the amount of money going to Ukraine as well, haven't they?
Absolutely. Too much money, too little to show for it, and a sense that Ukraine is dangerously close to the Democratic Party for Republicans.
Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is strongly urging Israel to reconsider a US-led and Australian-backed ceasefire proposal to end the fighting with Lebanese militant group Hezbollah.
And Mr. Albanese has urged Australians in Lebanon to return home. He says the Israeli leader needs to listen to the international community.
Australia supports the call by the United States and other like-minded countries for an immediate ceasefire in both Israel to Lebanon across those borders, as well as an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. We want to see an end to this conflict. I say to Prime Minister Netanyahu that he needs to listen to the international community, just like the other players in that region need to listen to the international community. The calls are very clear. When you have the United States, Australia, the United Kingdom, Canada, other nations all calling for a de-escalation of this conflict, we are very concerned, and the world is concerned, about the escalation that is continuing here and the consequences for it.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejects US-led proposal for 21-day ceasefire with Hezbollah.
Firefighters rushing to another airstrike, this one in Nabatea. They carry out the wounded, not fighters, but children. Israel says it's targeting Hezbollah sites, but it's bombing many residential areas. How old are you? He asks. 3 fingers are raised. A young generation now threatened by a war that has already killed at least 50 children this week. Like the members of the Al-Faraz family, who died together in a strike in Beirut. Ali, Jalal, Fatima and Farah, all gone. And Iman and Talia Nasser, who took their last breaths together, also killed by Israel's bombardment. But some have made it to safety, having run for their lives.
My name is Mahdi Ahmad, and my years old is 10 years old.
And Mahdi, what has been happening in the last few days? You had to leave your house.
The war is very big and very scared, and I cry.
How did you feel having to leave your home? Were you sad?
Yes.
I was very sad, he says. We left behind half our belongings. A missile landed near us. We went quickly so we wouldn't be hit.
During a 2-day visit to Beijing comes Chinese authorities start to ramp up measures to address the country's struggling economy.
Engagement and the stabilization of the relationship with China as well. We know that a more stable relationship is good for Australia, and that's why I'm here. It's as simple as that, and that's also why I consulted with the chairs and CEOs and senior executives of around 15 different very major China-facing Australian businesses, because we do know just how important it is that we get this right. Growth in the Chinese economy has been a key contributor to weakness in the global economy. And when the Chinese economy is soft, we're not immune from that. We understand that. And that's an important reason for the timing of this visit being so crucial. Shortly I'll be meeting as well with the chairman of the China Securities Commission as well, Wu Xing, and I will get from him some further insights about the performance of the Chinese economy, particularly the financial conditions here. But that will also be another opportunity to talk about the measures announced and signalled through the course of this week.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Papua New Guinea will be celebrating the World Coconut Day from the 30th September to the 4th of October this year at Sir John Guy Stadium as a member of the International Coconut Community. The International Coconut Community is made up of 21 coconut-producing countries that accounts for over 90% of the world's coconut production and exports of coconut products. The theme of the event is Coconut for a Circular Economy, building partnerships for maximum value. The World Coconut Day will feature speakers from the international coconut community and showcase MSMEs and their local products. Experience the vibrant coconut culture of Papua New Guinea, where creativity and tradition blend seamlessly. Join us as we celebrate the coconut's incredible contributions to our health, our economy, and our cultural heritage.
The World Coconut Day is proudly brought to you by WR Carpenters and supported by Island Mobile Hire Cars, Kumul Consolidated Holdings, Air New Guinea, Hilton Hotel, and National Teachers Insurance Limited.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
Ready to shape your future? Enroll now at IT Job Training Center, IBT College at 6 Mile Kanage Street. We are now fully accredited and registered by the Office of Higher Education, DHERST. We offer business and technical courses that leads to real job opportunities with strong support from day one. Our Brown River Boarding Camp is a focused and secure place to learn and grow. We are here to help you succeed from graduation to real job employment. Enrollment is now open for year 2025 and early bird fees apply. Please call us on telephone 3233-073 or 718-1 7266 and visit us on our website www.ibtcollegepng.com. We are located at 6 Mile Carnegie Street in Ant City. Do not wait. Join us today.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Premier Soccer League is heating up as it enters round 11 of the competition, showcasing exciting lineup of matches this weekend.
The action kicks off at the Sir John Guy Stadium with a doubleheader that promises thrilling soccer. At 12 p.m, Hekari United will face Gulf Comara. Hekari United, known for their aggressive playing style and strategic prowess, will look to dominate the match against Gulf Comara, who lost against the Strikers last week. Following this at 3 p.m, United Highlands will clash with Ley City Dwellers. The United Highlands will be aiming to leverage against the Dwellers to secure a win. In contrast, Ley City Dwellers, with their robust defense and quick counter-attacks, will truly give the Highlands a run for their money. At the Sir Ignatius Kilage Stadium, Admiralty Highlands FC will take on Ley City. This match, also scheduled at 3 p.m, will feature Admiralty Highlands, known for their dynamic young squad, battling it out with the Ley City. The round concludes on with another exciting game at the Sir John Guy Stadium at 3 p.m. Port Moresby Strikers FC will face Morobe Wawens. Both teams, known for their strategic gameplay and strong offensive lines, are expected to put up a spectacular show, with each team fighting for crucial points to improve their standings. Round 11 of the Premier Soccer League 2024 is said to be a landmark event in PNG's football calendar. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The PNG Barramundis have won their opener match against Denmark by 6 wickets in the ICC World Cup Challenge League in Nairobi, Kenya.
The PNG Binatangs under-14 team has embarked on a significant milestone, participating in the AFL Queensland Academy Challenge. This prestigious tournament brings together top youth talent from across the region, giving young athletes a platform to showcase their skills and further develop their AFL careers. The Binatangs, representing Papua New Guinea, are part of a broader initiative by AFL PNG to nurture and promote the sport among youth. This participation is seen as a critical opportunity for the team to gain international experience and compete against some of the Australia's best junior teams. The Academy Challenge, known for its highly competitive environment, offers a chance of PNG players to test their abilities and learn from a different level of competition. Beyond the field, the tournament provides invaluable exposure for these young athletes. It opens up potential pathways for future selections in the regional academies and offers them a glimpse of professional AFL standards. The experience also strengthens the bond between AFL PNG and AFL Queensland, fostering stronger regional ties through sport. The PNG Binatangs' involvement in the Queensland Academy Challenge highlights the growing influence of AFL in the Pacific and the promising talent emerging from Papua New Guinea. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Are you thirsty for more? Celebrate this independence with Pepsi's new look, same great taste, and lower than low prices. Only $2.20 in stores now. Includes Pepsi, Pepsi Max, 7-Up, Mirinda, Mountain Dew, Gold Spot, and Coca-Cola. Hurry to your nearest store for more.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. Like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
For generations, our families have enjoyed the fresh taste of Besta from our very own waters. Healthy, tasty, and made by our people for our people. Besta continues to be the pride of B&G.
B&G, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Chukai Sports. Now over to overseas sports. Tens of thousands of people have showed up in Melbourne for the AFL Grand Final showdown between the Swans and the Lions.
Oh, Lorna, they certainly have. I've been amongst them for a little bit of time now, and there was lots of cheering for the Swans, lots of cheering for the Lions. You can see behind me there is absolutely thousands making their way at the moment. And the best part about Grand Final Day, it isn't just lots of red and lots of maroon and gold and blue that you see. I've seen a bit of Freo Dockers colours, a bit of Collingwood colours. You see all the colours today here on the public holiday in Melbourne. It's a very exciting day. And look at the weather. It's absolutely turned it on in Melbourne today too. We're expecting even better forecast for Grand Final Day tomorrow. But yeah, the teams would be presenting up to the stage around now to the Yarra Park crowd. As we know, they'd be probably getting their hands on the Premiership Cup at the moment. It's the last time the two sides would be squaring off just a couple of kilometres away from me at the moment. But yeah, this is all about the fans today. This is the best part of the week, you could say, before the actual match tomorrow. And yeah, it's been a very exciting day. We saw the fans giving their players a big cheer, a big wave as they were driving past in the grand final parade. But I guess the most exciting part about today, it's been 2006 was the last time we've had a non-Victorian, a non-Victorian grand final between two non-Victorian teams, and it's been a very camaraderie kind of situation between the crowds. We had lots of Lions and Swans fans that were quite amicable, you could say, which was very nice to see. It was a State of Origin-esque atmosphere here in Melbourne today. So very exciting for Melbourne to have this Sydney Swans Brisbane Lions grand final with its old links back to South Melbourne and Fitzroy, as we know. But yes, Melbourne absolutely turning it on ahead of the grand final tomorrow, where we have a sellout at the MCG.
And that ends Chukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports. Chukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Get ready for the biggest Gala Leak and Win promotion ever! Gala is sharing the love with even more prizes and more winners nationwide. All worth a whopping 300,000 kina! Prizes up for grabs include iPhone 15s, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultras, electric scooters, DJI drone, and the list goes on! Buy your favorite Gala Stick ice cream, check the stick for a winning prize, and if you're lucky, call 73211 to claim your prize. Promo ends Friday, 8 November 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
Papua New Guinea will be celebrating the World Coconut Day from the 30th September to the 4th of October this year at Sir John Guy Stadium as a member of the International Coconut Community. The International Coconut Community is made up of 21 coconut-producing countries that accounts for over 90% of the world's coconut production and exports of coconut products. The theme of the event is Coconut for a Circular Economy, building partnerships for maximum value. The World Coconut Day will feature speakers from the international coconut community and showcase MSMEs and their local products. Experience the vibrant coconut culture of Papua New Guinea, where creativity and tradition blend seamlessly. Join us as we celebrate the coconut's incredible contributions to our health, our economy, and our cultural heritage.
The World Coconut Day is proudly brought to you by WR Carpenters and supported by Island Mobile Hire Cars, Kumul Consolidated Holdings, Air New Guinea, Hilton Hotel, Crown Hotel, and National Teachers Insurance Limited. You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024, the Grand Final, live this Sunday at the Cosmopolitan. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now looking at the weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City becoming cloudy with showers and possible thunderstorm. Daru, cloudy periods with rain showers, drizzles at times. Kerema, some showers and possible thunderstorm. Alotau, cloudy with periods of rain, and Popondetta becoming cloudy with showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorm. Medang, mostly fine. Wewak, partly cloudy with few possible rain drizzles. Vanimo, cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, sunny then some rain showers. Kaliang, partly cloudy with possible brief rain drizzles. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy. Kimbe, partly cloudy with some possible afternoon showers and possible thunderstorm. And Buka, mostly cloudy with some afternoon rain showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, some afternoon rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, some afternoon rain showers with possible thunderstorm. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Looking at small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG-Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerema to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finchafan, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Finchafan through Vitias Strait to Siasi Long Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG-Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. Waters of New Ireland to East New Britain to Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. And waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And now looking at the ocean forecast, Coral Sea sees moderate east to southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Solomon Sea sees slight to moderate northeast to southeast winds of 5 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea sees slight southeast to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. And the Pacific Ocean sees slight southeast winds of 5 to 10 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 27th of September 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.